Oh my goodness. So, Sadella, we know because we covered the W Championship that before World Cup qualifiers, there was a GoFundMe for the Jamaican team to get time and to go to those qualifiers. There was a GoFundMe before this World Cup, and they are now there performing at this level. And like you said, the world is watching now. What does that mean to these women?
Well, I mean, it's just been real. You know, coming out of 2019, of course, our aim was to always qualify again. Still, we really had no idea that it would take the same things it took us 4 years ago. You know what I mean? And instead of it getting easier, it got harder. I personally, we didn't use a GoFundMe for camps or anything. I know one of the parents had started a GoFund, and I think now that's being used basically while the girls are in Australia, you know, for food or whatever they want, you know, which is great. I know the Reggae Girlz Foundation also had a GoFundMe. But we, the Bob and Rita Marley Foundation, you know, we're self-funded.
She did it.
It's been a long journey, man. It's been an incredible journey. Gave up on us. We had to do GoFund to get money to be here where we are.
I want to say something a bit about the minister brushed on it a while ago. There's a false notion abound now all over the international media, and I hate to come here and try and even any semblance of defense for the JFF. But I think it's awful that Captain Bonishaw, in this perhaps their finest moment, she's preoccupied with making inaccurate statements about the scenario with them getting to the World Cup. I was listening just now, she said we have to be begging money to come to the World Cup. No, Pastor Dion. Minister pointed out the amount of money that government is giving to the program. FIFA, this is a World Cup event, you know. FIFA funds every single aspect of the expense for the teams participating in the World Cup. Every single aspect of it. They're accommodated, their transportation. I think they even get money for preparation. So that is a total false notion that Bonishaw is putting out there. And I think it's not only reflecting bad on the Federation, it's reflecting bad on Jamaica as a country. Is one single solitary part of the statement. All of we have problem with. One part of it. Me write out the words. We are causing the problem and we are going to read them full. See? Listen to the words we are causing the problem, people. Everybody gave up. I'm quoting Bonishaw now. Everybody gave up on us. We had to open a GoFundMe to get money to be here. Bonishaw is at the World Cup in Australia. So when she said, everybody gave up on us, we had to open a GoFundMe to get money to be here, she talking about get money to be at the World Cup. Now, fair-minded people, not no go so.
Maverick had talked about this one GoFundMe, the latest GoFundMe. Maverick, there have been several GoFundMes. As Sadella Marley just eloquently put it, there have been several GoFundMes, not one, not two. The same Reggae Girlz Foundation that the Jamaica Football Federation themselves have publicly admitted is one of the biggest sponsors of their women's program. Seeing the same Reggae Girlz Foundation that had to set up that GoFundMe account. I wonder where the Reggae Girlz Foundation got some of the monies from that they handed over to the women's program. Seeing? Anyways, welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. I've been going back and forth in my mind as to whether I should speak on this particular issue or not. You know, sometimes when real negativity clocks into Jamaica's football, for those hardcore Formula Sports fans, you know, so sometimes that's when you might see the Formula Sports clock out of Jamaica's football scene. But this is an important issue that really needs to be addressed, you know, so I felt the need to really come and talk about it and do a video on it. For those of you living under a rock, the big controversy involves some comments that captain of the Reggae Girlz, Khadija Bonishaw, made in an Instagram live with Arsenal legend Ian Wright, who also has Jamaican roots as well. And she made some comments in the Instagram live that a dissenting few disagree with, and frankly speaking, have been up in arms and very defensive about it, most notably the government and also the Jamaica Football Federation. Now, one of the main protagonists of this dissenting view is a veteran of the journalist space by the name of Tracey. I'm sure many of you know the name Tracey, right? I mean, I've been on Twitter and seeing him getting beaten because of some of his comments that have been made on this particular issue. Most seem to disagree with him, right? He has a YouTube channel and also he has been on mainstream media as well, you know, really giving it to the girls, you know, really seems to have been offended by the comments that the Reggae Girlz captain and other Reggae Girls have made. Right? For starters, as I said, it's not just one Reggae Girl. It's not just Khadija Bonnie Shaw. Many of the Reggae Girls have made similar comments. The coach has made similar comments. Sidella Marley on your screen has made similar comments. All of them can't be lying. Can they? All of them can't be lying. Right? The Maverick is basically saying that Khadija Bonnie Shaw should apologize for her comments. Maverick, in my humble opinion, if it's anybody owe anyone an apology, it is you, my friend, who owes Khadija Bonnie Shaw an apology. For starters, you have said some things in the media that have downright been disparaging remarks about the character of the Reggae Girlz. Again, I expect better from a man of your standing.
And look here, when the girls, when them done, you know, and when people were supportive of them, when them done, them say, why Jamaicans don't support? And them something, why a lot of people find it hard to support the girl them. Because them disingenuous, and them just pursue them agenda, and them bitter, and them heart against the JFF, and them vindictive, and them self-serving, and them hype.
Right? I mean, so it's perfectly fine to criticize athletes based on performances, criticize coaches based on performances. For instance, I have not been the biggest fan of Lauren Donaldson, the head coach of the Reggae Girlz, right? I've never said anything about the man's character. I've always kept it to football. I've labeled him a relic of the past, which is based on the structure, sometimes the lack thereof, that I've seen in the Reggae Girlz team. Seeing, you know, I mean, to be fair, Donaldson is doing a very good job now in the World Cup, right? But I've always kept it football. To go in the space of attacking people's character is really and truly not a nice place to go. That's for starters. Second of all, these Reggae Girls are heroines. They are heroines, right? And for you to be criticizing them in the manner that you are at this particular time with what the Reggae Girls are accomplishing right now is grotesquely unfair, unreasonable, and is just not a good look in my humble opinion. Seeing, also, in my humble opinion, you are mischaracterizing what Bonnie Shaw has said, and this is the most important part. Bonnie Shaw told no lies. Bonnie Shaw is not talking about what took place yesterday or the day before. The journey to the World Cup did not start last month. It started years ago. And the Reggae Girlz struggles with funding and also with this current Jamaica Football Federation is well documented, Maverick. Come on. It was just the other day the girls had to write an open letter talking about the lack of support. It was just a number of weeks ago. Where are the lies that are being told? There were FIFA windows leading into the World Cup that the Reggae Girls had no practice games. Many a practice games that the Reggae Girlz were supposed to get did not come through because of who the girls' preparation for this tournament was adversely affected by one, lack of funds, and two, incompetence on the part of the Jamaica Football Federation. Where are the lies? I see no lies being told. And on top of that, not only are you mischaracterizing the statements of the Reggae Girlz captain Khadija Bonishaw, you are not applying the proper context either, which makes it even worse. You did a video on the day the Reggae Girlz historically booked their spot in the knockout stages, right? You're on the video crying. Then the very next day, you're blasting the girls. Then the very next day, you doubled down on your comments. You have said that Bonishaw's comments are disingenuous, and that's putting it lightly. Maverick, in my humble opinion, your comments are the ones that is being disingenuous, and that's putting it lightly. The girls have told no lies. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing run deep, ladies and gentlemen, because this does not only reflect poorly on the Jamaica Football Federation. The thing all reach a politics, people. The thing all reach a politics. Why? Because this does not reflect well on the reigning government of the day. Now, people, I am neither Poe, I am neither Show. I don't care for any political party. I have never voted, and barring exceptional circumstances, I never will. I have no time for either political party, right? But the fact of the matter is that certainly on their part, the government, they are interpreting these statements to not reflecting well on them. Why do I say that? You see how many members of the ruling political party have been making public utterances about these comments. That alone shows you that they know that this is not a good reflection on them. So this thing got deep in people. When you got politics in people, you got deep in people. That's how deep those Khadija Bonishaw comments cut in people. I would love to ask these respective individuals, where are the lies? Khadija Bonishaw was not referring specifically to the trip to this World Cup tournament. The journey to this World Cup tournament never started the other day. It started years ago. And along the way, the Reggae Girlz struggles with funding has been well documented. Maverick talked about this one GoFundMe, the latest GoFundMe. Maverick, there have been several GoFundMes. As Sidella Marley just eloquently put it, there have been several GoFundMes, not one, not two. So what is the problem? Where are the lies? Why is the JFF, the government, and Oral Tracey trying to mischaracterize what Khadija Bonishaw said to argue on a point that the Reggae Girlz captain did not make in the first place? Because they cannot argue on the point that Khadija Bonishaw actually made. The journey never started yesterday, never started a month ago. And even up until very recently, the girls have had struggles with their preparation being adversely affected. That is fact. Up until very recently. A number of weeks ago, in fact. So let us not mischaracterize what the girls are saying. Seeing if is anybody owes the Reggae Girlz An apology, Maverick, it is you. When you say that Khadija Bonisha owes an apology, what apology? Anyways, big up the Reggae Girlz. We're wishing them all the best going forward. Seeing, knock up the likes button, subscribe and share. Free and easy ways to support the Formula Sports channel. Take care, guys. Stay safe and until next time.